Alright, so I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
And we're doing MOOCs. So the thing is, when we went into this, we weren't really sure what we were getting ourselves into because everyone's heard of smart TVs and 3D printing, but neither of us knew a damn thing about MOOCs. We didn't even know if it was an actual word or just an abbreviation.
Yeah, so it turns out MOOC is an abbreviation for Massive Open Online Course, which basically is exactly what it sounds like. It's an online class that you can take in just about any subject that is open to anyone.
So like a lot of things we're learning about in class these past 2 days, the story of MOOCs has started pretty recently. In 2012, a Stanford professor named Sebastian Thrun offered an AI class online, and a bunch of people from a bunch of countries signed up real quick.
Yeah, you can find MOOCs online. It's not a hard thing to find. There are databases. You can search for MOOC by any subject you want, any course. You can probably even search by professor or university.
So since it's online, it's free to sign up and open to anyone. There's no real application process, so just sign up. No SATs, no high school transcripts. It's very easy to enroll. And very easy to just get started whenever you want.
Yeah, so although they are online, MOOCs do have a similar structure to a traditional classroom. There are lectures, which are done via video. There are quizzes. There are usually assessments at like midterm time and at the end of the course, and you can interact with other students through social media.
Now, I know this is IT 101, but sometimes we have to think like GB 212. How can MOOCs make money if they're free? Could that be a problem in the future? What kind of business model do they have? Will this work?
Yeah, and up until now, like obviously MOOCs are free to anyone, so they have to get funded somehow. So up until now, they've been being funded by universities. Mostly the big, like prominent ones, like Harvard and MIT, as you can see, have invested $60 million in MOOCs.
So one problem that we're kind of leading into is that MOOCs won't be able to be free forever. A couple solutions to that: maybe they could charge for the classes, maybe they could charge for the credit you might get at the end of it, or maybe they could just make schools pay more to get into it.
Yeah, another problem with MOOCs is that they don't actually count as college credit, and a lot of the people that sign up for MOOCs just don't finish. Like, it's a pretty high number, like something like 90% of people that start don't finish.
And it's not a viable replacement for college right now, in my opinion. Not a lot of schools would take it as transfer credit, not a lot of jobs would look at it highly, and there's no experience to it, no college experience, no talking to people, no dorms, everything.
Yeah, you guys have probably even used a MOOC, you just didn't know it. Khan Academy, a very popular website among high school and college kids, it just gives short lectures on things. That's a MOOC.
So we might be moving into a new direction for MOOCs. While it's still massive and these YouTube videos are open to anyone, they're more of a format of a tutoring session, like a one-on-one lecture, which is pretty helpful.
Yeah, another popular method to get to MOOCs is called Coursera. It's a website that teaches MOOCs, started by two Stanford professors, and it has MOOCs.
Another website is Udacity, which is the website created by Sebastian Thrun, the guy who offered the first MOOC, and two of his colleagues. It mainly offers computer science classes now, and Stanford is the only university connected to it right now.
edX is a third popular one, which is kind of the rival to Udacity because it was started by MIT, and it now has over 20 universities that are affiliated with it, including MIT, Harvard, and other Ivy Leagues.
Something cool about MOOCs is that not a lot of places around the world have access to higher education like we do, and this is a professor from Israel. This is the country, and not a lot of people there have great education. He's offering classes to them all now. They're all signed up.
Yeah, so there's a lot of debate about what MOOCs are going to be for the future. Some people want them to be the future of education. Some people don't. It's really just a matter of preference. There are pros and cons.
Like the cons we were saying, is it viable as a replacement for college? Will jobs take the education you learn from a computer seriously? Will it help you through your career and all that? This is a funny slide, I thought, because it's kind of like MOOCs.
So yeah,